Tournament Arc Restart is, I believe, what the next thing for this DLC is going to be. I have here my Gundam Actina, which is a pretty simple kit bash, just between Shining and Exia, and also the God Gundam legs, because I like the way those look better. Probably not going to use this one. This was more just a personal, I wanted to make a neat kit bash between two kits I really liked. Moreover, there's one thing that I learned from the excellent frontliner researchers over the internet, and that's the Quantifull Saber's backpack. The GN sword bits don't hollow. So I also just sort of wanted an excuse to make a build that uses that. One that seemed thematically fitting, so no hollow and I get sword bits. I really couldn't ask for more. I was disappointed in the kit, but turns out it has a purpose. It's not the purpose the devs intended, but what do I care? It's what I wanted. But yeah, this build is simple. GN Sword 3, it's still good. GN Sword 3 rifle mode. Again, this would be a sort of Build Fighters-esque what my canon build suit would be. And it'd just be Exia combined with Shining, so I could do cool GN Sword stuff. Shining Finger. Could go Trans Am. When the sword bits are out, I can't use the Trans Am in the backpack naturally, so I shoved a solar reactor back in there so I can still use it naturally on this suit. It's wonky because it does lock out the natural Trans Am in the backpack, because it doesn't hollow, but it is technically replacing it. But it still works here. And then God/Typhoon. It's funny though. This move is weird and a bit hard to land. Like if you use it here, actually it works because it's in the corner, but sometimes you just like jump over them and miss. But if you like Tiger Knee it by activating it as soon as you leave the ground, it's way more consistent. So neat thing. One cost, spin to win. Looks cool, uses beam sabers. So yeah. Shining Shot. Because these aren't the Exia legs, actually, I just threw beam boomerangs on there to give me my stun disc. And then I have kicks, because fighting, and also the shield bash is still pretty good in combination. So I've got melee, I've got finger, and I've got swords. I like the build. Simple, very clean though. And I love the ability to resize and move parts, because I had to move the arms slightly closer and make the chest slightly bigger and sink it down a little bit, so that way it fits proportionally. And with all the colors going together, I feel like it works really well. But I'm not gonna use this. This was just a personal build and I just left it on. Because again, it is very simple, but it only has the one saber and the one gun, so it's not entirely practical, which is unfortunate. Oh yeah, also, the diorama event showed up. Not that. Go to the gallery. So, I did throw together... Yeah, I know, but I have my stuff in my own gallery, do I not? Oh my god, that's stored online? I can't actually look at my own gallery? It's not stored on my... It's not stored locally? Why? That's dumb, you're dumb. Anyway, I can go to it here. It's probably not going to be... Oh no, it's placed exactly where I want it to be. How do I hide my menu? There we go. Pretty simple. I didn't really do anything too crazy. Also, these 4 units take up, like, all of my points. Like, I have 19,000 left, which is kind of a lot. But again, these 4 units take up 81k, so there's only so much more I could add. But I like the way it turned out. I can't see it now because not online, but it did get 3 thumbs up. The problem is it got those 3 thumbs up before I could upload it to the event server, so those don't count. Still, I think it captures the whole rivalry theme that the diorama event is going for, so I hope I get a couple, good likes on that. I've seen some excellent ones that people have made, some that are fantastic. I've given out my own thumbs for those. I've also seen a lot that really didn't seem to understand the assignment, much like the build event. It was very odd, to say the least. And then a lot more are simply just uploading the the tutorial diorama here. Yeah, just this. So there's a lot of those where it's just the tutorial one. And, like, I get it. You just want the achievement that's tied to the event. But, like, now you're cluttering up the actual event entries and makes it harder to find the good ones. So it sucks. So I'm not happy with those. But yeah, again, there are a lot of really good builds, a lot of good dioramas. Mine, I don't think is terribly good. I like the way it turned out, but diorama building is not my thing, so I put probably the utmost skill and effort I possibly could devote to it, and I think it came out fine enough for me. But yeah, I didn't actually talk about the composition of it though. Let me do that. The idea being here, it's my old versus new. So you can see there on the left, there's my Radiant build, which is from GB3, and also a Goof. That is currently my Goof Vanguard. I didn't rebuild my Goof Meteor from GB3, but basically it's supposed to be like, it's the old build. And then the two new builds are my two top level builds. Or well, it's for the Eclipsing, it's the SD version that I made, but it's the Eclipsing and the Collapsar. So my two main units down in the middle fighting, and then two side units fighting up top. I like the pose that the Goof is in, though. It actually ended up looking really cool with the sword and the Gatling gun pointed and firing. Making the blades clash was actually a lot harder than I expected, so I'm glad with how that turned out, too, even though neither of them are actually in striking distance, but it's fine, okay? It's difficult. It's really hard to get that positioning and line up everything. So, yeah. I like it. I like both parts of these two battles going on. But anyway, on to the builds I probably want to use. I didn't throw together too much. Aside from, like, the Gundam Actina here. I did rearrange things, so I don't remember where I put them. I moved the Starstorm up here. But then you can see there the Gundam Cerulata. Now, if I did my research correctly, Cerulata should be the scientific name for the cherry blossom tree, which fits both the color scheme and the flower theming. Now, this one is made in the same vein as the Azalea, or my Azalea Full Bloom. So if the Azalea Full Bloom is meant to be all of the initial, like, partner heroine units, where it's made from the Azalea and various Azalea upgrades, the Gundam Lily, I'm forgetting all the names now. The Dianthus and the Gundam Freres. This one is made up of all their final units. So you have Azalea Revive, you have Blazing Gundam, you have Perfect Strike Freedom, you've got the Reincarnation, and also Gundam Lily, because they don't upgrade in New Gundam Breaker, so it's just the same one again. So I've just literally brought over the same Shining Gundam arm and Buster Rifle. Just no change there. But this time, it's more Rin-themed, hence using the same color scheme. So I feel like if I were to replace Misa's with the Azalea Full Bloom, I would replace Rin's with this Gundam Cerulata. So I like the way this turned out, color-wise and composition-wise. So I'm probably going to use this for at least one of the story missions. The coloring does look good. I mean, it's literally just the Reincarnation's coloring, but it works on a regular robot too. So, happy with that. I don't think I checked in with these guys after the end of that last DLC, and they might have more dialogue. Let me just check in real quick again and see if anything's changed. No, I may have, because I remember seeing that one. I don't know if he mentioned that before.
Yeah.
I think he did. I don't recall. My memory is not... It's been a week and I just can't remember. Okay, that one I remember.
やっぱり
That one I remember.
そうやな。
We have gotten better. I've gotten infinitely stronger. Yeah, Karamatsu did make a return. Now I just need Takumeister to reveal himself. You need to unreveal yourself. Man, you're tall. It's really the Rosen Zulu legs doing all the work, but Rosen Zulu's big. It's funny though, because Misa used to also run the Rosen Zulu leg, so her not being as tall is kind of funny. The dual gun pose is really cool. I like it a lot. Alright,
一緒
into DLC3. Battle Tournament. The battle tournament, filled with powerful emotions of everyone, begins. Will their newfound skills help them win the whole thing? Hopefully. Oh, Mobile Doll Sarah Reel, Gyan Headband, and Ribbon. So I'm assuming Hyper Gyanko will be found in here. That'll be fun. Team battles, level 42. I'm leveled enough. I'm also just skilled enough. So let's go. I'll throw a Breaker Booster in. I gotta sort through things because I think I have too many swords. Never have too many shields though, that never happens.
GB4 よ私は帰ってきた
How did you not translate that properly? What do you mean, are you ready for a show? She's referencing Gato's Solomon, I have returned. Why did you not translate that as GB4, I have returned? What? I normally don't get Reko's references because they're more vague quotes. But, at least vague to me. They're probably seed quotes, I just don't know them. But that one I know!
はい皆さんこんにちは GB4 のアイドルレコです
Listen, if you're gonna work on a Gundam game and translate, could you at least translate, like, the in-universe, like, jokes and references? You are 100,000% missing out on those if you don't translate those correctly. We literally just got a Solomon I have returned and you missed it. How am I already this mad with the translation this early? This is the first line of DLC. Of DLC3. And you already botched it.
今日もミスターと一緒に最新情報をお伝えします
今日もよろしく。正式サービスが開始されて GB4 の盛り上がりもますますヒートアップしているね。
And we're gonna get another tournament so soon.
どうだい？私とレコ君の間からも正式なものとして。
He's still trying. I admire the effort, man. But you probably should give it up.
私たちには正式どころか非公式なやりとりも一切ありません
Ow. The worst you could say is no.
さてさて本日のトピックスはもちろんこれバトルトーナメント開催ですベータテストでの前回大会はトラブルによって決勝戦で中断となってしまいましたが
Yeah, technical difficulties. How come your mouth didn't move? Does this sprite not have a movable mouth? Because they usually have, you know, lip flaps just going, but this one didn't move. But yeah, technical difficulties, huh? You think all the people who were there watching don't remember what happened? You think you scrubbed the internet of all the footage?
正式サービスの開始を経て改めての開催となりました
Yeah, those issues that we solved in-game.
すでに数々の有力チームがエントリーしています
そんな中、今回の注目チームはもちろん彼らだ。
I mean, we have a team name, but we're not allowed to say it because I had to input it myself.
はい皆さんも覚えていらっしゃることでしょう
Kinda makes inputting a name for both myself and the team pointless because they have to label us somehow.
マイスター・ジンのクランと決勝で戦ったあの奇跡のチームのこともちろん奇跡のチームもバトルトーナメントにエントリー済みです
Please, we better. If we're not allowed, that'd be robbing everybody of a good show.
無名ながら 前回のトーナメントで決勝まで勝ち抜きマイスターと互角に渡り合ったあのチーム。決着はつかなかったが彼らの活躍には目を奪われたね。今回のトーナメントでも期待したいところだが、
無名でスタートした前回と異なり、今回は最初から有力チームとして厳しくマークされているはず。
I mean, I'm using a new gunpla, and also I'm still stronger than everybody, so I don't know what they're expecting.
当然彼らと優勝を争ったマイスタージンのクランも黙っていないでしょう。
彼ら以外にも多くのチームが挑んでくることだろう。正式版のリリースにより新たなプレイヤーが参戦したことでみんなの腕が磨かれ全体の実力が上がっているようだからね。
So how's this gonna go? Because I believe they did say that it's 2 story missions again. Like, is it gonna be like a battle royale sort of thing where like every stage is gonna fight a team at the end of all the waves? That way we can get through everybody quickly as possible?
どのチームが上に来てもおかしくはないと言えるね。
Because I wouldn't be opposed. It's just like only 2 missions and we're having a tournament? Really? Also, hey, can the Sokai team return again? Because they had 1 mission. Now that the release is official, can they come back? And can they have new... They're not gonna have new units, or even old units, because they would have to be in the game, and they're not yet. So I kind of wish they would hide, like, DLC units and be like, oh, discover more in-game. We actually hid some from you. Look, here's the Command Quanta. Here's Gundam Artemis. Here's, I don't know. Here's Gundam Valkyrie.
今回はどのような結果になるのか。 GB4 の真なる王者を決めるバトルトーナメント、いよいよ開催です。
We're so excited. Look at me. Looking all fancy.
私たち注目を集めているようですね。先ほどから視線を感じます。
Who? This says huge Kingdom Hearts 2 Agrabah, look at all the people here vibes, where it pans over an empty town. There's no one else in the lobby. They didn't even put the other NPCs in the background.
そりゃ前回の決勝進出チームだからな。さっきのニュースでも言われていたが、マークされるのは当然だ。
The PS2 had an excuse, or Kingdom Hearts 2 had an excuse because it was a PS2. What's the excuse here? This thing's meant to run on like a PS3 or PS4.
あんまり注目されると緊張するな。前回の戦績のおかげで予選免除になったのはええんやけど。
We better have.
だらしないな。もっと気合い入れてよね。この大会はリリンのためでもあるんだから。私たちも全力で盛り上げてリリンに熱い思いを届けなきゃ。
ああ、もちろん分かっとるって。
Oh, hey guys. You like never in the lobby.
君たち。
He just said hi.
お、マイスター。
今回はそちらも予選免除となったのだな。
I mean, thanks, but again, I would have been really mad if we just didn't automatically get in.
競合クランの仲間入りか。
I mean, we made it to the finals. Again, we better be.
君たちが積んできた実績からすれば当然の評価と言うべきだろう。それは誇っていい。だがそれは挑む立場から挑まれる立場になったということだ。
Pretty sure I'll still be fine.
これまでとは違う戦いになるだろう。君たちは勝ち残ることができるかな？
Yes. I love a good challenge. I just hope that'll be a challenge.
いい返事だ。どうやらいらぬ心配をしていたようだね。
そろそろ試合が始まる時間だ。お前たちも準備は万全にな。
Unless they're gonna stretch this tournament arc over the last, like, 3 DLCs.
君たちと再び戦えること楽しみにしているよ。
Kinda hope not, because that means Lilin wouldn't be present for, like, the entirety of the DLC. As opposed to, like, they would have to make another season of DLC then, just to be like, hey, here's Lilin back, let's have fun. Instead of just be like, alright, she's here for one mission.
ニュースでも言ってたけど、マイスターもうちのクランのこと気にしてるみたいだね。
So, it's funny. She said, fight you guys again in the finals. But specifically, she said, our clan. Now, I'm not opposed to Misa joining, but when did she join?
マイスターとの決着もついに。
Lilin, you didn't fight him. I did. You were busy fighting, I don't remember his name. I just saw him. He's in the Dom.
あれ、通信？門松さんから？
よん？ミサも一緒か。
Yes. That's weird. What do you mean just checking in, is Misa with you? He's realizing, oh, Misa is with you. The tone is different! You can't just change the tone of this. I understand you have to be flexible to translations, but you can't just change the tone of the conversation like that. It's a totally different nuance. You can't miss the entire nuance when translating. That's the one thing you have to keep. This makes it sound like he's looking for her, as opposed to, oh, she happens to also be here.
門松、どうかしたの？
緊張していないかどうか、様子を見ておこうと思ってな。
Cool, but when did we really become friends? I mean, Misa, yeah, but the rest of us, we barely know this old man.
いろいろな事情もあることだし、あれこれ考えちまうだろうが、今一番大事なのは楽しむことだ。
Okay, you know what? Fair enough.
お前たちが全力で GB4 を楽しんでいるってことをリリンに伝えてやれ。俺から伝えることはそれぐらいだな。ま、頑張れよ。
I plan to.
言いたいことだけ言って切っちゃった。たく、勝手なんだから。
I mean, he's like that. You should know this. You should have been used to it forever ago.
でも、門松の言う通りだね。今はみんな全力で楽しまなきゃ。もちろんそのつもりだよ。
そうそう、楽しんでいこうぜ。ところでもうすぐ初戦が始まるぜ。誰が出るのかを決めないと。
I mean, I feel like Tao has to be in there again, because it's been a while since he's been allowed to do anything, despite being one of the founding members and theoretically an important part of the team.
はい、僕に行かせてくれ。
There we go. Good. At least he's standing up for himself.
タオ、今日はやけに積極的だね。
He literally hasn't been able to exist for the past couple DLCs. Let him do something. I say that, but it's only been like one other DLC. And the only ones who got to participate in the last one were Lilin and Misa, so.
そらもちろんリリンのためやからね。リリンを助けたい気持ちは僕も負けてへん。リリンにガンプラを教えたのは僕やし、先輩としての責任がある。
You know what? It's true. You did have an important role in that. It's pretty understated.
せやから今回のトーナメントで絶対活躍せなと思って。
まあ、タオさん、その心意気素晴らしいですわ。
そうかな。
ええ、大切な仲間のために自ら進み出る勇敢さと高潔さ、大変感銘を受けました。今回は私も出場させていただきます。共に参りましょう、タオさん。
Alright, that is a different... Have we ever had this combo? I don't think we've ever had Tao and Sheena on the team.
おっと、お嬢が出るなら当然俺も。
Sit down, Mashima. Sit down. Third slot's already filled. It's me.
いえ、最後の一人は彼にお願いします。
Yeah. The fact that it's just shutting him down directly is even funnier. You got it.
おいおい、勇敢で高潔って言うなら俺の方がイメージに合ってる。
It is? Since when?
そんなわけないでしょう。じゃあよろしくね。こんなとこで負けたら許さないんだから。
Please, as if I would lose. Let's get in there. I like the blues on this thing. It looks so good. I actually had to take the red from the backpack and apply it everywhere else because I didn't have that as a custom red. I'm glad I did though. It's a very nice red. Gonna have to use it on more suits. Oh look, it's the same map as before. I mean, I didn't expect any new maps, but still. Oh, Hyper Gunko right off the bat.
もっと来い。
タオさん、いつになく気迫が感じられますね。私も負けていられません。
Oh, well, there we go. Oh, Fumina's here too. So when do we get Lilin Rinko? And also, why does Shia not have her own mobile suit girl form? I'd take a Quantum Shia. But I think it's just those two. Super Fumina and Hyper Gyanko. Go Funnels! Or Dragoons or whatever. They're Dragoons. That bear guy's head popped off and just rolled at me. Kinda scary. Lightning Gundam! Wait, let him land? Break. Shina, you've taken like no damage. What are you complaining about? The Dragoons. Grab you. Why are you alive? Just stab him once. Kick! That landed. Apparently that has a dome-shaped hitbox because I did not think that would land. I'm busy. I left. The money that I don't need, I wanted it. Oh, I missed it. Thought it was being super cool. I build the meter fast enough. Let's use this. Oh yeah. So for my melee weapons, I'm using the tried and true Super Lacerda Beam Saber, but I'm also using the Tonfa, which honestly makes me sad because it's super plain. It doesn't do anything fancy. It doesn't spin. When you build it, or when you put it in the build menu, it shows up backhanded. But when you use it, it's forward, like it's a GN Sword 3. So it's, I don't know, it's really disappointing. I was wondering how it would work backhanded, but then it just doesn't. Apparently I have Quantum Burst on here? No, that was Burst Resurrection. That's why it was faster. I forgot. I tend to forget what my bursts are. Beam. The fact that that wasn't enough is really sad. Those beams are disappointing, to say the least. So I have a second. There we go. What is this one? Oh, I remember what that is. That's, yes. That's the Epion Heat Rod and Beam Saber. I took that from Talgies because that was on, Azalea Revive. Hey, Sarah! I don't remember you fighting, to be honest. I know you had your mobile doll form at the end of Build Divers, but I don't think you ever actually fought. But maybe that's just me not remembering things. But, okay. she was never really a fighter. She sort of stayed on the sidelines the whole time. I don't know if that changed in Re-Rise, but it's fine. It's another mobile suit. Or mobile doll? Also, both Mei and Sarah have the designation of herself. So, I'm not really sure why they didn't give them slightly different ones. Does she not have a grapple on there? Because it looks like she pulled her over. Kick. I feel like it really lacks impact. Like, that's just the Earthshaker animation from GB3. But it feels way less heavy than even the original did. And the original wasn't exactly amazing with its impact either. But it's somehow worse here. Yeah, that tonfa just sticking to the ground is great. And again, when you have it in the build menu, it's backhanded, which makes it clip through the backpack. I sort of just wish it had its own unique moveset. Spin it around it. It's tonfa. Tonfa are cool. Oh, I guess we're doing IBO now. Not really the progression I was expecting, but at the same time, I don't know what I was expecting. Also, I have this again. Haha! It's always a surprise when I get a grab. I'll be honest, because when they just decide it doesn't work is... Like, sometimes I'm like, I thought I broke your flinch meter, and then apparently it's not. So, never mind. You'd think the attack meant to grab them out of defenses would simply work, but apparently they can resist that for whatever reason. It's bizarre and abhorrent design. Or are you? Can do that. That took so long to come out. He got out of stun and just avoided the tiny hitbox. I can't believe they broke how that works. It's so stupid how long it takes. It's not even that good a skill. It's not even that good, and they broke it. It's depressing. Just some of the design decisions are just never again. Get them out of the office. They should not work there if that's how it's going to turn out. They can work somewhere else that allows that kind of thing, but it should not be allowed here. Where are you going? Where are you going? When are we going to get Gucci and Rebake Full City? Because I like the more angular look of that one than the round Gucci and Rebake. Wow, that had zero horizontal movement to the one I was locked onto. You'd think a dive kick would, you know, dive and kick, as opposed to just kick. At least when it lands, it does good damage. It just doesn't have the, like, effects to make it feel satisfying. Who's left? Who's next? Kimaris Vidar. Actually, IBO does make sense, considering. We're gonna get Vidar at the end of this. Though that would give us, like, 3 of the, what, 6 DLC units immediately? Oh, if there's only gonna be 2 story missions, then yeah, that's about right. Yeah. Also, I'm back. Can I please smash? Thank you. Phrasing. Yeah, it's too late, it's done. Alright, is Vidar gonna show up now? because I know you're in here. There you are. That's the cool one. That's the cool one.
強力な機体が
Get over here. Give me your parts.
倒れるわけには
Yep. Don't leave. Yeah. Break. Done. I guess it is pretty broken when it works, but I feel like it should not take as long as it takes. Especially when I'm like nearly maxed out on reaction speed, you know? That should just go faster. It is an abysmally long time to go off. It does a lot, sure. It perfect breaks them and it heals everybody in the radius, but still. Who is this team?
敵の連携攻撃に注意しましょう
You're nobodies. They couldn't even get people.
避けられるか当てる
Get over here.
当たれ
甘いそこ
Kind of odd that the hollowed heat rod is like green instead of blue, but I'll take it. Like the fact it's not even yellow is weird.
諦めない
Oh, maybe it is actually. Maybe that's why it's green. It's hollow blue, but then has the yellow effect from the regular heat rod, so it's coming out green. I think I cracked the code. Yup. Oh, you left. Hang on. Let's try that again. Yup. Zero horizontal movement. Why is there no tracking on the melee move? It's funny because that was one of the biggest problems with New Gundam Breaker, is that there'd be like no momentum, no horizontal movement, no tracking on melee. That was cool. You're using Hyperion backpack.
まずいまずいまずい
At least I got voices.
諦めない
Disappear. You just left, okay? You. Are you using like 90% game ult? Yes. I lost an arm. Oh, that's weird. So because I'm using... Hello? This backpack, whenever I lose parts, it simply hollow falls out instead of detaching.
まだ倒れるわけには
Actually, I think that is entirely a game ult. Because yeah, I know with the mobile doll type units, instead of losing like the parts falling out, it simply hollows and disables them, because like we can't dismember the one that looked like people. But I'm using the backpack, which is the least person part of this whole thing. So I was hoping to avoid that, but apparently that is not the case. Oh, you bounced, wow. Oh, they're complimenting me. It's Sasuga Yuho Kosho. So, as expected of the, not even follow-ups, but like, winning candidates. Ow. No, I'm not.
外しません
Alright, one more. Who's open? Not me. Ow. Why is it always my right arm?
外しません
I'm never losing my left arm. It's weird. Hup. Don't leave. Oh, you're dumb. You're dead. You're dead.
何やこいつらめっちゃ強いやん
What are you talking about, Tao?
さすがは上位ランカーが多数所属する
Oh, he's not allowed to die yet? Because I killed him too fast?
そうやったんかああしもたせっかく対戦相手の分析してきたのに間違って別のチームのデータ
Tao, we're winning. Dude has no health left. The game has to cheat.
それは不注意でしたね
Oh, Tao.
ですが 真っ先に名乗りを上げたあの時の威勢のままに当たれば恐れる相手ではないでしょう。
そうかな。
You done yet?
こんなつもりはなかったん
Oh,
や
a
けど
shield.
そこや。
まだまだこれからだ。
No, it's really nothing else.
なんとか倒せました。私たちの勝ちですね。
I literally started winning.
思ったより大
Forever
変
ago.
で勝ててよかったわ。
Just have fun, Tao. Just have fun. Remember? Fun is mandated.
君ニュータイプなんとちゃう？
I got an A on one of those. Burst Saber? Oh, okay. Wait, why is it a regular It's clearly a thrusting saber. What do you mean? What do you mean it's a regular saber? It's clearly a thrusting saber. Also, like every single unit for the past couple DLCs all have sabers and rifles, with the one exception of like a long rifle and a bazooka in the last one. There's been no melee weapon variety, and it's actually really sad. And then why is this a regular saber and not a thrusting saber? Hello? You want to tell me how you're gonna slash with that and not poke? It's also based off the Gyan saber, which is a thrusting saber. That just feels lazy to me. Wait a minute, that's not even... No. The Burst Saber, that is... It's not Hyper Gyanko. That is, Kimaris. Not Kimaris, Vidar. It's still a thrusting saber, though, so it still doesn't make sense. But that is, Vidar. That said... Oh, right, it's just labeled Beam Saber, although the Japanese is literally, like, custom Beam Saber. Because it's the Gyan's Beam Saber. So she doesn't have a special Beam Saber. Or maybe she does? And it's just the same name? I don't know why it's not labeled, but... Shot Lancer. Oh, Vidar's pistols! Yes, that's super cool, though! Oh my god, like, actual, honest-to-God, like, Glocks. That's amazing. Because otherwise you'd have to make do with, like, the, what's it called? Like, the GN pistols. But that is a physical gun. That's amazing. Or I guess the beam handgun as well from the mobile suit, or mobile doll May. That's a cool one too. That is... It's a very simple, regular rifle with a grenade launcher. Vidar, what do you have? Nothing on your head? No Vulcans? Still looks good. Way cooler. Glad it's here. Little Sarah with her very robot hair. Hyper Gyanko with her headband and the Gyan shields. No mobile doll real heads. I don't know if actually any showed up. Let's see. That's May. Gyanko. I didn't get any Vidar body. Sadness. Got a Vidar arm though. Anything on there? No? Just looking cool? Alright. How about the others? Oh, I really didn't get anything like new here. Just the one Vidar arm. Vidar other arm. This one also has nothing on it. I did get a Sarah arm on this one. She has nothing. How is she fighting? Why is she fighting? Same with the Gyanko. It's just an arm. Sarah legs. She has Moonlight Butterfly as an EX skill? I don't know why it's translated to Moonbeam Butterfly. It's always been Moonlight Butterfly. I don't know why they felt the need to change that. It's always going to be Moonlight Butterfly. But okay, she can do that. Neat. Kind of expected that to be on like the body or the back, but I'll take it if it's on the legs too. Vidar has Burst Saber. Yep, there's the thrusting sword in the booster. That is really cool how it's stored though. I'm kind of sad he's not dual wielding them. Hunter's Edge. That sounds like a kick combo or something. And then he's got his handguns stored in the front skirt. That's right, that's how that is. Definitely unconventional compared to most other suits, but yeah, the handguns are stored in the front skirt. Anybody else? No, I didn't get Gyunko legs. As for backpacks, Vidar's backpack is nothing to write home about. No, aha, there's Gyunko's backpack. Long shield arm and missile shield. It's kind of odd how it's mostly shield and arms and not really the backpack. But this is a piece you can use for most builds because it's a backpack instead of people parts. Alright, now to burn these. Nope, that one's fine. Look at all of these useless ones. It's crazy. All these negatives. How do you roll so many negatives? There we go. Now then. Next tournament fight, can it be against a person as opposed to a bunch of nobodies? I was there too.
これで初戦は突破だね。
No one wants to acknowledge me? Okay.
ほんま勝ててよかったわ。
Tao, you should be fine. We've been doing this for a while now.
初戦やしもっと弱い相手やと思ってたのに。
Did you drop? No? Then we're fine.
タオさん、それが狙いで変に積極的だったのですか？
Also, seriously, dude, have you seen what we've gone through? Why do you not have more confidence?
聞こえとった？
Tao, you're on voice chat.
ちゃうねん。ほら強敵が相手やったら僕じゃ歯が立たんかもしれんやろ。
But you have a team.
けど何の役にも立たんのは嫌やったんや。リリンのためになんかしてあげたかって。そんで対戦相手調べたら無名のチームやったから僕でも戦えるかなって思って。
Tao, you need to get out of this self-defeating like mindset. I thought we resolved this already.
まあそれは見ていたデータが間違いで強い相手やったんやけどさ。
なるほど。活躍したいと言っていましたが、そういう意味だったんですね。
リリンのためって気持ちはほんまやねんで。それは信じてや。
Then have fun and get good. Scrub.
疑ってなどいません。少しだけやり方は不器用ですが、それも含めてあなたらしいと思いますよ。
Sheena is handling this infinitely better than I would have. Thank you for being there, Sheena.
ですが、もっと自信を持ってください。タオさんも十分強くなっていますよ。あの激しい戦いをくぐり抜けたのですから。
せやな。僕も立派なクランの一員なんや。もっと胸張っていかんとな。
そうだぜタオ。でもな、相手が無名だからって油断するのは危険だぜ。
Also, yeah. I mean, look at us.
そうだね。私たちだって前のトーナメントでは無名チームって言われてたんだし。
慢心せず油断せず戦っていかんとやね。気を引き締めるわ。
It's fine. You probably won't be in the next couple matches anyway. They'll do something to prevent that from happening. You've had your time in the spotlight. Now it's time to put you back on the shelf. Shopping time.
こんにちは。
Give me the entire Vidar.
はこちらになります。
Also, I need a second gun. Wait, a little more. There we go. And then there's May. That's not May. I need Sarah. And that comes with both heads. Wow, I really got no parts, huh? Look at that. I got a head, a leg, and an arm. And I didn't get, like, anything else. There's so much there. Hyper Yunko, on the other hand, I did get a good amount of parts for. Oh, this bothers me that she's not next to Super Fumina. Why is she not next to Super Fumina? She should be right there. Oh, that bothers me. Oh, that is funny. Minato Sakai's mobile suit and Tateo Sasaki's mobile suit. I guess that was built by her younger brother. Yeah, that's funny. And then, who was it? Was it just those 3? It may have been it. Yeah, no one else showed up, right? And I know it's futile, but... Yep, nothing new whatsoever. Give more. I know they're there as part of, like, the main mission and the sub-quest, but more, please. It's what I want. Alright, who do I want to swap to here? Who have I either not used or not used in a while? I don't know. You know what? Let's take GN Starstorm back out. I do like the GN Starstorm build. And I feel like it's a suit made for champions. Made of champions. Plus it's just loaded out with a lot of weapons and it's pretty fun. Off we go. That said, what is the... Ooh, this has the side armor, which is like the booster with the sword on it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright. Ayato Shopping District. Oh, Misa and Kadomatsu? They're fighting against us? I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm not mad about that. I still want to see the, what's it called? The mobile team come back in. The Sokai team come back, but I'll take this. The next round opponent is Ayato Shopping District. What will Misa and Katamatsu do? And will they be able to win? I sure hope so. I mean, it depends on everyone else, because I'm fine. Let's go!